Hello YouTube, this is Dazza the Cameraman. Today is Saturday, December 19th, 2015, and this video is in response to Smiff Da Mista and his video Nibiru Second Sun, December 18th, 2015, Popocatépetl, Mexico. And in this video, Smiff Da Mista claims that he is showing Nibiru in front of the sun. So we see this black spot in front of the sun. Now I've actually covered these black spot images in a few of my videos previously. In fact, even way back in November of 2012, just over 3 years ago, I did a detailed video explaining what we're seeing in these images. And I'll provide a link to that video in the description area so you can check it out. But what we're seeing is that the sensor in the camera, the CCD sensor in the camera, is being overloaded with the intense light from the sun, and that produces a null image, in other words a black spot. I'm going to demonstrate this for you now using one of my CCD webcams, and let's bring that up now. And here is the image from the webcam which I've got pointing out the sun. You can see, pointing out the window at the sun, and you can see a lot of glare. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move over to that camera and point it upwards so that it is looking directly at the sun, and then I'm going to use a welding lens as a filter to show that it is in fact the sun without anything in front of it. So here we go. I'm going to tilt this up, and so you see this black spot. Okay, so that black spot is actually the sun, but because it's so intensely bright, it's actually produced a null image, producing a black spot. So I'm going to bring my hand in here, and you'll notice that as soon as one of my fingers is in front of that black spot, then the rest of the image comes in because it's not being overloaded. Okay, so let me just splay my fingers out. I'm trying to look at the screen, and I'm looking in different directions here to the camera, but you can see the effect as I move my hand around. So what I'm going to do now is use a welding lens. You can buy these for about $2 from your local hardware or engineering store. And if you buy a grade 12 or darker, then you can use it as a solar filter. So here we go, just bringing it in. So you can see the welding lens that I'm holding there, and I'm going to bring it right up to the camera, so that once I put it over the camera and all the other light is eliminated, you should be able to see some of the scenery that we saw before. Okay, so there we go, and I'm running out of hands here, but I'll try and tilt this down like before, and hopefully you can see a bit of the scenery outside. So as you can see, there's nothing in front of the sun. The black spot is actually the sun. And if I get time later and the motivation, I might try and make a more detailed video where I set up a side-by-side comparison with one of my other cameras filming at the same time as this one. Okay, but as you can see, there's no black dot in front of the sun. I'm just trying to, I can't get my finger out far enough because I'm holding the lens right on the camera, but I think you get the idea. So I'll take this out again. Actually, you can see the reflection of the camera there in the welding lens. That's a little USB camera that I'm using there, and as I move the lens away, there we go, you can see that black spot again. So that's all it is. It's just the camera is overloading. It's not Nibiru. It's just an effect of the brightness of the sun overloading the sensor and producing this black spot that we see as the sun. Now, usually when we take pictures of the sun too, the sun looks a lot bigger than it really is, and the reason for that is that most of what we see is actually the glare rather than the sun itself. And by using a suitable filter such as a welding lens, you can actually see the disk of the sun. It's not so great on this little CCD webcam, but on my other Canon video camera you can see the disk of the sun very clearly. In fact, if there are any sunspots, you can also see the sunspots using the welding lens. So there we have it. It's not Nibiru, it's just the sun overloading the sensor on the camera. As always, do check out my Facebook discussion page, Voices of Reason to Explain X or VORTEX. You'll find a link in the description area. Thank you for watching.